Heat and humidity is going to continue to be a part of our forecast for many in the southeast. We're going to see a brief break in that heat and humidity tomorrow before the big H is going to return for the weekend and next week. That's high pressure. That's what's been keeping us so humid here lately. And we haven't really had a mechanism to help push this high pressure out of here. Now we do, and it's coming in the form of a frontal system, and that's going to help increase our rain chances later this afternoon and tonight. Right now it's about 8:48 on your Thursday morning. No rain is showing up on the Doppler radar. Our atmosphere isn't dry, but at least the radar is dry. A couple of clouds sprinkled in the eastern and western ends of the Carolinas. The Midlands are remaining dry and sunny right now. That's going to remain our forecast for later this afternoon. Temperatures are going to increase into the low to mid 90s. Rain chances are going to increase about after 6 o'clock this afternoon. We're still going to have southwest winds at about 10 miles per hour, so anything that we have to mix up the atmosphere to increase that comfort level we can take. Our severe weather risk today is going to move in around noon. After 3 o'clock, we're going to see that front move through some parts of the upstate. The western Midlands are going to get in on this. And then this line has the possibility to break up as it moves east. And so some folks in the Midlands and the PD, and especially the low country, have the chance to remain dry today. Going to be a very hit or miss chance. It won't be anything different from our normal summertime activity. We just have a mechanism that's going to help give the storms a little bit more energy than they normally do. And because of that, we've got a level 1 out of 5, a marginal risk of severe weather for most of the Carolinas today. Again, the greatest risk of severe weather is going to remain in central and western North Carolina this afternoon. The big story you need to know is that we're going to see heat index numbers get up to 103 in Columbia this afternoon, 102 in Charleston, and most of us have the possibility to see the heat index get over 100 degrees this afternoon. That's all because of the heat and humidity, and also the urban heat island effect, something that we talked about yesterday. These big cities that don't really have a lot of trees or grass, the heat tends to bear down on the asphalt and the concrete in these big cities, and so that creates a heat bubble, causing those cities to be more warmer than the outlying suburban areas. At night, that heat bubble remains in effect, and it actually spreads out and increases into the more rural outlying areas, and so it remains hot even at nighttime. In fact, some locations in the upstate, we're seeing heat index values get close to 90 degrees even at midnight, so it remains hot even during the night, and that's all because of this urban heat island effect. So 90s are going to continue over the next couple of days. I do want you to note that Friday, humidity is going to drop because of the passage of this front, and then the big dome of high pressure moves back in for the weekend, and we get more heat and humidity. Next week, we're up near 97 for Monday and Tuesday. Temperatures are going to get very close to 100 degrees. Heat index is certainly going to get over 102 degrees. And then next week, towards the end, we see another updated chance of thunderstorms towards Wednesday and Thursday. These storms are not looking like they're going to be severe as of now, but temperatures are certainly going to be in the low to mid 90s during this time. Heat and humidity continues to be a part of our forecast, and so do storm chances.